All right, this is OneLastMidnight. Welcome back to another episode of the Dyson Sphere Program. So, you want to have yourself 1 gajillion stars? Or you want to be able to mass delete your factory? Then this video is definitely for you. So what you want to do is you want to head over to GitHub and look at Touhma DSP Plugin. I probably mispronounced his name, but he has a plugin that you can pretty easily install into Dyson Sphere Program. You're going to need to download BepInEx, which there's a link here on the GitHub page to take you to BepInEx, and then you're going to need to download his DLL. The BepInEx install is pretty easy as well. You wind up picking your version, whether it's Windows 64-bit or x86-bit, and then go over to the GitHub page and download your appropriate version. The links are in the description below. I'll have all 4 of these links here. There's detailed instructions on how to get it installed, the BepInEx. It's not that hard. It's actually pretty simple, and I'm going to walk you through it. On the screen are 2 different folders. I have my folder for the BepInEx, and I downloaded the Touhma mod in here as well. This is a DLL file. All you're going to do is you're going to extract the BepInEx. It's going to turn around and create a bunch of things, and all you do is drag it over to your Dyson Sphere Program directory. Make a copy of it and just copy it in there. Now you can find out where the main root of the Dyson Sphere is installed at just by clicking on Dyson Sphere in Steam, going to Properties, and looking at Local Files, and then clicking Browse. And it'll take you right to that particular directory. Once you have BepInEx installed, all you're going to see is a root folder that says Core, until you run Dyson Sphere for the first time. Just load up Dyson Sphere Program, and then when you're inside of it, just immediately exit right out again. So you can see inside of the Dyson Sphere Program folder where we put BepInEx, there's no longer the core, there's a bunch of other additional folders. Open up the plugins folder and drag in the Touhma DLL and rerun Dyson Sphere Program. Once the game is loaded, you can start a new game, and you'll notice that your number of stars slider, which was normally maxed out at 64, can still go down to 32, but then can come up to 1,024 stars. You notice that there's a little bit of lag going on in between generating this amount of stars. While you can get into a star system like this, I don't highly recommend it. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Something weird could happen. It seems like it's taking up an enormous amount of resources to be able to generate this many systems, and I don't know how the game would play. This seems kind of excessive, but I mean, my system runs okay with it. It doesn't run that badly with it, but I don't know long term on what the results will be doing a system this large. But if you do want to do a system this large, I mean, this is pretty extravagant, right? I mean, let's go into it and see how far away things are. And we're going to get into the star map and just kind of, holy wow. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Holy wow, right? I mean, that's a lot of stars. So many stars, I can't even fit it on the map. So, but if we click way over here and start looking, 97 light years away. Let's see if we can find a farther one. Now try to recycle. Probably somewhere off in the distance over here. Oh, it's really hard to tell how far these arms out. 81 light years away. I'm sure if you can find some that are even more spread out, it would be even a farther distance away. Like way off in the distance over here. What is this one? Yeah, 93, 97. I'm sure you can find stuff that is much farther away. 99. I don't know, maybe one of these guys way out here is over 100. I have no idea how long it would take you to travel that far, or even if you can get there without making a pit stop, if you would run out of fuel or not. But man, that is pretty cool stuff. The other feature that was added into this mod is the ability to do mass deleting. So let's say you have to rebuild, I don't know, a vast part of your factory. let's say I no longer want to burn hydrogen and I want to convert this into something else, but oh my god, I've got to delete a bunch of things. Of course, by using the dismantle functionality, you have the ability to just delete a single item. This is pretty standard. And remember, items, when you delete them, go back into your inventory. So before you do a mass delete, make sure you have inventory space, because otherwise your items are going to be lost. With this mod, though, if you hold down the control key and you wind up doing plus or minus, you can see that you now have a sphere, a radius of deleting that you can do. And it'll allow you to mass delete quantities of your factory. Again, let me stress that if you don't have the inventory space, you're going to lose the items that you get back. So make sure if you're mass deleting a lot of stuff that you turn around and, empty out your inventory. Put it in a storage or something like that, because what's going to happen is once you delete some stuff, you're going to see inventory's full, cannot recover item, and that's it. It's gone forever. So this mod is an absolute game changer. I mean, for those of you who never want the game to end, I mean, just imagine having a system, even if you're only doing, let's say, 230 different stars. Just imagine having a system like this where you can roam around and really explore, take the time to explore. The mod gives you the ability, because you have so many stars, that you get more neutron stars, you get more black holes, you get larger quantities of different types of stars, like, you know, your O and your B class stars. I haven't played with this too much. I'll be honest with you, I don't have a big massive factory with this mod installed. So I don't know ultimately how it's going to play when you do start having a giant factory, if it's going to play well or not. I would make the assumption that it would play fine as long as you have your numbers of stars down to a reasonable number. I have no idea what would happen if you have your stars up to, you know, 1024, if it's going to play well. I don't know, maybe 900 it would play well, or 800 it would play well. You're going to have to test that out. Remember to stay on top of the developers page for the mod. Make sure to go back to his GitHub and check it out from time to time, because he is doing updates and he is adding in new features. So you might want to stay in tune with what he is doing. At any rate, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please think about subscribing. We'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below, and make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you again later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.